we live now?
Okay, yes, we're on live.
Oh,
Yes,
well,
we're
live
live.
finally. Yay! It's
Merry
1.5
Christmas.
hour of preparation. My goodness. We do it better next time. So we would like to apologize to all our
Try
uh,
and try until you succeed.
viewers. We've been trying. We didn't give up. I think that's the most important. Yeah.
Never give
But
up talaga.
never give up. Okay, so let's keep the spirit on with our discussion tonight with our topic family. Yeah, but uh, beginning tonight is our first day of celebration of International Women's Day. It is a very important day that is celebrated globally, celebrating the social, economic, cultural, and political achievements of women. The day also marks a call to action for accelerating gender parity. Significant activity is witnessed worldwide as groups come together to celebrate women's achievements or rally for women's equality. Why March 8th? That's not actually exactly, but I think Russia won uh, the right to vote for women. I think on that date, March 8th, 2017. 2017, ah, 1917, I think. Yeah, so forgive my history. I'm not so historic. Yeah, but tonight we decided to to do the topic on family. So we've invited guests, a very special guest for tonight. Okay, we have the chair of Board of Trustee of the Voice of Domestic Workers. She is a full-time domestic workers, but also a mother. Yeah. And please welcome Miss Nerissa Valerio. Nerissa, I can see you. You're there. Okay. Okay. The beautiful chair of the Voice of Domestic Workers.
Thank you.
Why the members of the Voice of Domestic Workers are all beautiful? Because our chair is so beautiful. So
Thank you. Thank you.
next in our guest list, we have the Board of Trustee. Again, I think a beautiful journey, from slavery, and then now she's already a Board of Trustee, a legal Board of Trustee of the Voice of Domestic Workers, and she was once the head of Education Working Group. Please welcome Miss Mimi Chalmasco.
Good evening, everyone.
Okay, next in our list, we have the queen of social media. Okay, is also the leader of media and communication working group. Please welcome the fashionista, Miss Wendy. Okay, and next is a member of Media and Communication Working Group, the very beautiful Miss Shama.
Wow,
Hey.
thank you.
And our newest, yeah, newest, but I think she's also been very active, yeah, in our classes. I think it is her decision to choose where she wants to participate actively. So please welcome Miss Vanessa. Yay, Vanessa. Okay, guys, I prepared some questions for you. So just answer it from the bottom of your heart. So I think no one can answer this question but you. Okay? So, but also you have the option to, if you don't want to answer, also it's fine, yeah? So my first question, how did you make decision to work abroad and leave your family behind? How difficult was that? Okay. Who wants to go next? To go first?
Ako na lang, te.
Okay.
Tagalog or Mag-i-English, mag-English.
If you can do it in English is
Sige.
fine, but if you do it in Tagalog, one of us can translate. Yeah.
It's really hard to decide working abroad, but it hurts to see your family suffering that you can't give everything that they need. Also, your mother's sick and your child needs something, but you can't give it because your pocket is empty.
There's a bit of noise, guys. Can you find out who's, which one is that? Which the sign of echo. Okay. So, Shama, did you talk to your? Do you have? Are you? Do you have husband? Do you have children already?
I have a children.
So
I
did
have
you
two
talk to
child.
her? Did you talk to them?
Yeah.
How did you talk to them?
When I decided to go to abroad, no. They found out when I already got
Oh,
uh,
did they cry?
medical.
At the beginning, they didn't know,
Yeah.
but when you nearly
It's
there.
really hard to accept for them, but I already explained it to them that everything I did, even I am working in abroad, I'm preparing for their future.
Yeah. Okay. I think they are the main reason why
Yeah.
you made the sacrifice. Okay, what about you, Mimi? How did you make decision? How difficult was that? Did you talk to your family? No, no sound.
Yeah, because when I left, my children are still very young.
Mm,
So I just I decided to go abroad to work overseas when I reached to the point that I reached to the point of my worries for their future because at that time my eldest daughter will be in college
mm,
within 2 years time. So well life is not easy. And then so if I'll stay, so it's a very hard choice for me because my youngest was just about 5 years old.
mm,
So and I've been very hands-on mom. So it's hard for me to leave. But I decided to because I said if I will not leave, if I will not work overseas, for sure my eldest daughter will not go to her will not go to college, will not take
mm.
we will not finish her studies. And education is really important to me.
Yeah, thank you. What about you, Vanessa? What pushed you? Yeah. How did you make that decision? Very tough decision. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so hard in the first, but excited because I have to do something for my future of my kids. I make this decision when I go abroad. First, this is I think this is the best way to escape or break free from confinement of sorrow and pain because that time in my five kids, we left. My husband left me.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
So you're single mom and stuff. Yeah.
And my parents, when I spoke to them, my mother said no because my children is so small. What will they do because they are already old? But my sister depend me the
Mm,
time. The time if they said to my parents if I'm not going abroad, what will I do for my children? I stay with them. They are suffering for the hunger. That's why
yeah.
they cannot go in school because they are five.
Yeah.
That's why. So it's so hard, but I I stay strong.
What about you, Wendy? How did you make that decision? It's
I
already
made this
tough. Yeah.
decision. Yeah, it's already it's so tough, but I need to. I need to be strong, and leaving your children or your family is like the difficult decision of my entire life, especially when I left my youngest. She's only 10 months old, and she's just starting to walk. But I need to let her because I need to pursue their dreams, my dreams, because I don't want them to suffer. That what I am experience from before. I want to build my own house because my job there is only a seasonal, even though I'm a call center agent, but I'm working in a province. So I'm having a salary as provincial rate, and I can uh, support my children, especially when they go to college. So I need to prepare, and I need to the best future for them, especially also for my mom. She's an elderly, so she couldn't work, and she have maintenance medicine.
Yeah. What about you, Chair? Chair, what's your, how did you come out in that difficult situation?
Actually, I never thought of going abroad because it so happened only that I just met a lady in a saloon, and then she was an agent of a recruiting agency, and then I'll just inquire some details about going abroad,
Mm,
and then she said to me that, oh, you can apply, and then I said, can I, okay, I will try it. But then I never thought that in that conversation it became a reality,
mm,
and I was not really prepared because it so happened on that time that I accompanied my mother-in-law to have an eye operation, and then that lady agent went to my house that my application was successful, and
mm,
I said, I was surprised, Lily, and I said, no, I'm not ready because and I'm really not ready. But then okay, and here comes the decision. Really, it was really tough. Yeah, because leaving five kids behind without even any adult that will look after them, it's really a decision that I had to undertake.
mm,
So on that night of leaving them, it was really, my heart was really being like loaded with a big bulk of a stone, because I never imagined that I will leave my kids behind. And my youngest one that time was, he's still so, I think it's just only last a year.
mm,
Yeah. So having a decision to work abroad, it was really a tormenting, because leaving behind your children, no, it's not so easy. But then on the other side of your head, this is it. Maybe this is the way that I can find a better future or a greener pasture outside the Philippines. So I did try, and I went. My first landing country is in Singapore. So it happened that in Singapore, I find a very nice couple, but then working far away from home, your mind is always your children, of what you're thinking.
yeah,
You always think of them. Even your heart is crying, but nevertheless, you can't make anything else because you decided to go away to leave your children because of their future. So maybe for me is a wise
mm,
decision, a difficult decision, but then it's not for yourself. It's not for me. It's
yeah.
for my kids' future.
Yeah, I think we all have in common is because of the children. And I think going back to each time, I remember that I could still feel the pain, you know. So you leave your children at a very young age. So it wasn't really easy and it was painful, very difficult decision. But Mimi, which country did you first go? Dubai.
Dubai.
What about you, Shama? Saudi.
Saudi.
What about you, Vanessa? Which country did you first go?
Saudi.
Saudi also. What about you, Wendy?
Saudi.
Saudi. So three Saudis. I'm also Singapore, the first country, Narisa. Yeah. Okay, thank you, ladies. I think that's really very touching, very painful that we could still feel up to this day. But I think we all survived. Yeah. Okay, so my next question, yeah. You look after or you serve a family that at first was a stranger. How did you manage the very first time you met the family that you're going to serve, you're going to look after? What was your, how did you feel? How did you kind of adjust to that new situation? Who want to go next? Wendy.
Oh, okay. Actually, actually, that's the very challenging role of being a domestic worker. And for me, since I'm a flexible person, I can easily adjust on what I'm I gonna serve or I gonna work or wherever the place I gonna work for. But I think because of the salary or the money that I can support for my family, I gonna work as professional. I gonna serve what services they want for me,
Mm,
and even though I experienced suffering, I experienced struggling, I experienced inhumanity, but I don't know what my mind is but I'm just thinking for the future on my family and I'm serving them and taking care of them, especially the children. I just thinking that's I'm working for my family and I'm taking care of my children, especially when they are celebrating their occasions. We need to prepare the occasions and that's supposed to be that you are serving or you're with your family. Um, it's quite hard. It's quite
yeah.
painful that every occasion that you're not there in your kids in your family. But
How
that's
about you, okay, yeah. It's like you look after this family who is not actually your family so that you can look after your own family.
yeah.
Yeah. How about you, Wendy? Mimi, how did you, your first kind of, is your first day in that new family? How did you manage? How did you react? How did you start your day?
It's so hard to start working the very first time you step on on your workplace, especially when your heart is really heavy.
Mm,
That you still your mind is still with your children back home,
mm,
but your body, you're physically not. So it's so hard to work. But actually, um, every night I cried. I cried every night. I prayed to the Lord every night. Sorry. Um, yeah, just to ask ask Him uh, to give me strength for the
mm,
following day. Um, yeah, just just like what Wendy said, so special occasions, it's so hard that they are celebrating that you weren't there. But what's is the um just to uh make me happy is just like I can send something.
mm,
I can give what they want during this special occasions. Yeah, not unlike when I was in the Philippines. Life is so hard. So uh, at least they have something, but it's um for me it's just like I don't want to say this, but it's just like that we replace our presents
Exactly.
for money, yeah,
Yeah.
instead of our presence to be there, we just give them money for
Mm,
or
yeah.
material things. It's a very for me it's not nice to say, but that's the reality. Yeah, present our presence was replaced by money, by material
It's like
things.
love
Yeah.
versus material things, but
Yeah,
also at the end of the day, you have to think of the best for your
yeah.
children. Yeah. Okay. Shama, how did you adjust to the new family, the very first family that you
For
were?
the first time, I'm really scared, ate. I'm
Yes.
almost crying when when my foot stepped on the airport in Saudi Arabia. I was crying because I also waiting for my employer and 1 hour more than. Then after when I came, I don't know how can I answer them because I don't understand what they are
Yeah. Okay.
talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then when I saw the house, it's all the glasses. Then third floor with the basement. How
Yeah.
can I clean it?
So is
Then after,
the language you have to learn, or you learn along the way?
I
Because it's different
learn
language.
along the
Yeah.
way because it's even we are learning in our agency before. Sometimes what I've learned in agencies, it's not the same how
Mm,
they talk.
okay.
It's different. Then the good thing is I don't have a child, but they are already teenager.
Uh,
They are disrespecting me, but I always telling to myself that it's for my kids, not for myself. I'm just fighting for my.
okay. So what about you, Vanessa? What's your experience? How did you adjust to your new work, new life, being far away? But also, it's a very strange place. It's a very strange people. The language is different. Yeah.
Scared. I'm afraid because before I am step in, there's an happening in the airplane with my seatmate. They told me just pray because you don't know what will happen. One of your feet is in the grave like that. So all my body shaking.
Mm,
But I said this is for my family,
okay. Yeah.
my
Okay. Thank you.
children.
Oh, sorry, Vanessa. I know sometimes it's hard, we look back. The trauma is still there, actually. Yeah, you can still feel the pain. Yeah. But for many years, guys, that you work, I'm sure that you face so many problems. Yeah, that
It's
you also resolve. Yeah. If you think of all those problems, what was the toughest one, and how did you overcome it? How did you resolve it? Who wants to go next? Chair, you want to go?
Okay. In everything, in everything you do, you always encountered problems, yeah. But there's always a solution. Just like me, because I look after for two kids, so it's just like I treated them like my own kids. So sometimes kids are they always serve as
Mm,
tantrums, yeah, tantrums, hard-headedness, disobedient. But the funny thing there is I play like a clown.
mm,
My secret weapon is to be is playing a clown. When the kid is drawing tantrums, you your impulse of doing tricks, like to to distract them from their tantrums. So you become like a magician,
mm,
yeah, because they were still so young at that time. So I imagine them like my youngest one. So children sometimes is really difficult
mm.
to deal with,
Yeah.
yeah. But your weapon here is your patience, your care, and your love for them.
What
So
about managing say your own family? Any problem you encounter that is so tough because you're far away, you're not there with them.
yeah, because that time when I first came to
Mm,
abroad, is telephone is not yet invented
yeah,
to be the common tool for communicating with the family. So letters,
yeah, letters.
letters.
I remember
So
that.
every week I write letters for my children, even for my husband. I write a letter for him because he is destined in Cagayan before. So he is in a combat field. So I can remember that I wrote a letter for him, and that letter he always carried with him, even in the combat field, rain or shine. It is on his backpack, which is he shown it to me when I went back home one time that it was still there in his backpack, that it is already wet. The letters are already been like erased. But when children is sick, when your children is sick back home, you really cannot sleep during the night.
Yeah.
Every night I always cry. My pillow is always full of tears. But then I just only had one weapon. I just keep praying for them that they may overcome their sickness, you know, that they will be protected all the time. Every time when they go to school, they had a very good day, no
Mm,
fighting. But normally you cannot get rid of problems with your children, especially when father and mother are not around. So it's just normal for
mm.
them. But sometimes your intuition will work.
As
You
a
know,
mother, yeah.
yeah, as a mother, just meditate. I meditate.
Mm.
I meditate all the time. So I think it works for me, for them. They can feel
Yeah.
it.
What about you, Vanessa? If you have problem with your family, which especially your children back home, what did you do? What do you do normally?
I keep praying.
Mm.
I keep praying and I keep calling with my mom.
Mm,
I keep calling with them. One time when I have a problem for my eldest, the time I I don't know what I to do. So I tell to my employer that time that I want to go back
mm. Did she
because
allow you? Did she allow you to go home?
yeah, because it's a life of my daughter the time.
Yeah.
It's so hard because I'm a first time mother. That's
Mm,
first my baby. That's supposed to be I have to count them. She is the eldest one, but I'm failed that time. I think I
yeah.
failed.
Okay. I could feel that because my son was always in hospital 50-50, and the times I rather send the money than buy the ticket. Yeah. Or if really need to go home and I had some money, then I go home. I think, yeah, I share you guys your experiences. What about you, Shama? How do you deal with the problem that your family face? Because the problem is your major problem actually. Yeah. So how did you deal
Oh,
with
yeah. Okay.
with those problems?
Problem is always there, but I because some of my friends give me a gift of a prayer box. Since I was in Saudi until I am here now, I keep on bringing it. It's always on my pocket. It's
Mm,
always on my bag. So wherever I go, if I feel the problem, it's always in my brain. Recall the time I have already anxiety for it.
when did you
I
start to work abroad, is there already telephone? Because I think me and Narisa, there was no phone. We
Uh,
have to rely on
we can
letters.
have a video
Absolutely
call
none.
Nate, but
Yeah,
it's hard because you
the-
can talk to your
yeah,
child.
yeah.
They don't wanna talk to you.
Okay.
That's why even we are talking in cell phone, video call. I cried in front of him.
Yeah,
If they don't wanna talk to me, I will send a video, the voice record. I will send it to him while I am crying.
yeah. I think it's a bit better now because we have the,
Yeah.
anytime we can call them, yeah, and we can see them, but still we cannot touch them, we cannot hug them. Yeah. What about you, Mimi? When you're facing problem back home, how do you resolve? No, no sound, Mimi. No sound. Mimi, no sound. Yeah.
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, sorry. Actually, um I don't call it a problem. Um, because I don't want to stuck on something that I don't have any control anymore.
Mm,
So I take it as a challenge. Acceptance. I always accept things and trying to figure out what is the best way for what will be the best decision that I gonna have for the sake of my children. I'm just always thinking of my children, no other thing, it's always my children. So if I make a decision out of one problem, I'll see to it that my priority will be my children.
okay.
So whether I will accept the fact of the things that don't have control anymore, or I just leave it as long as it will with the benefit of my children. I'm fine. I can sacrifice everything as long as for the benefit of my children.
Okay. Thank you, Mimi. What about you, Wendy? How do you deal with your problem or your family? Are you crying
This
already?
I don't want to
No crying.
continue after the video. No, my son actually, my eldest. Yeah, because
Yeah, I think
he,
it's been, we've read your letter to your son. That's very touching. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, he's my,
How did you see better now? How did you?
yeah, he's better now. We keep in touch with each other, and we reach out already, yeah, to my family, but still I need to, to guide him because
Mm,
sometimes when you know because
yeah,
I cannot control him anymore. He's old now, so
right.
yeah, guidance is the only way for him,
Yeah.
and I need
It's, yeah,
time.
you're not alone actually, Wendy. Yeah, you're not alone. I think most of the migrants' children are going to in difficult times. Because guys, it's not just us who been in difficult situation, who made the sacrifice. Our family also, especially the children, also have made sacrifice. Yeah. So
Because
aside from that,
yeah,
yeah.
we think that material thing can, can give what they want, but he said this is very painful for me because he said, I'll go with you if you're here, he said, but I don't know.
Okay. Okay, I know it's difficult. Sometimes it's difficult to talk about them, but I think they're part of our lives, guys. Yeah. So I have my last question, guys. Did you achieve your dream for your family, especially for your children? Do you think did you achieve? You succeeded, or you're still working on it? We'll go first. Vanessa, you want to go first? Do you think you've achieved something, at least one or two of what you dream of for your children?
First, I achieved something for myself. I show to my parents I can stand up to my five kids. Then
Okay.
second, see my kids now, they are all good now. They're growing up. Then they can go to school. And I
Okay.
provide them all their needs.
Strong women. Yeah. It's never easy to be a single mom. Yeah. We can recruit you actually. Chair and I have uh,
Additional member.
yeah, single club society.
Additional member.
Yeah,
CSC.
we will recruit you. Yeah. Okay, what about you, Shama? Did you achieve your part of your dreams? Because you still have, 'cause I'm sure your dreams continue,
Some of
right?
my dreams, yes, okay, but until I did not see that my child is succeeding their life, my dreams is not finished.
Yeah, yeah. Because you're still here anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. But you are at least happy the
of
way you
course,
are
then,
now. Okay,
yeah.
that's good. What about you, Mimi? Did you achieve some already? What?
Yes, the reason, as I have said, the reason why I left my country when I saw my eldest daughter that will go to college, and now she's finished. She's almost finishing her college. She um she actually starting to work now. So that's my greatest achievement, that
Mm,
she finished her university. And I don't stop dreaming. I still have lots of dreams for them, even if I know that um, I got some. I already achieved some, but I don't want to stop. I still want to do more for them.
yeah. What about you, Chia? Did you achieve what you dreamed for your children, or you're still working on it?
Actually, I can't ask for anything
Mm,
more because my dream was being fulfilled. I was able to let them finish their universities for my five children, and now they're all grown up. They had all their own uh, work.
family. Work.
No, no one yet. No one yet
Yeah.
married, and I'm praying and I'm hoping that's my dream that maybe someday I can see my grandchildren while I'm still young.
Good.
Because you
Yeah.
know our house is empty. They had their own life. No one, no small, no kid is roaming around. Not
Mm,
like before. Now I go back to square one.
well,
So actually, okay, seriously, I'm very grateful to up above because all what I dreamed for my children was being fulfilled, and I'm very grateful for that. And secondly is I'm very grateful to that I reached this kind of status where I am now with my hard work,
yeah.
with my
Well done.
sacrifice.
Yeah. Well done, Chia. I think all of you have achieved something, and I think it never stopped really. Yeah. I think maybe mine is a kind of positive as well, just like Narisa. Uh, because if I wrote a story, Cry of a Migrant, and at the end of that, I said, I know one day we will be together, and that already happened. So my children are here, and I have my little cuties grandchildren. Yeah, and Wendy. Did you achieve something already? Part of your dreams?
I achieve myself.
Achieve.
Right now, I can say
I
I'm
think it's not
happy.
funny actually. What Vanessa said was true actually. I think you need that. You need to be strong
Yeah. And
fast, so you can
everything is
look after
stronger
your
now,
family.
and I already rebuilt myself.
Mm.
Yeah, from the broken down, the broken girl. So right now I'm strong, and I think it's still ongoing. My children still ongoing. I need to fulfill their their dreams, and I need to prepare their dreams to to have a best education. Yeah. But for now, I can say that I have my investment, I have my own house, and they have money on their own accounts. That's what
Okay.
I have right now.
Great. Thank you, ladies. Can we go to fast talk? So it's just you need to choose which one you like. Yeah. So okay. So Nerissa, nanny or housekeeping? Nanny or housekeeping? You choose one.
Did you come? Did you
Yeah.
come?
Yeah. Nerissa,
Both. Both.
both. What
Both.
about you, Mimi? Nanny or housekeeping? What
Nannying.
about you, Shama? Nanny or housekeeping? What
Housekeeping.
about you, Vanessa? Nanny or housekeeping?
Vote housekeeping and
What
nanny.
about you, Wendy? Nanny or housekeeping?
Nani,
Nanny. Okay. Shama, yoga or jogging?
Yoga.
Mimi, yoga or jogging?
Nothing. I hate exercise. Sorry.
Teresa, yoga or jogging?
Jackie?
What about you, Vanessa? Yoga or jogging? What about
Jogging.
you, uh, Wendy? Yoga or jogging?
jogging.
Jogging. Okay. Mimi, crisp or chocolate?
Chocolate.
Narita, crisp or chocolate?
None.
Then, Wendy, crisp or chocolate?
Chocolate.
What about you, Vanessa? Crisp or chocolate? What about you, Shama? Crisp or chocolate?
Parehas ko ting hindi mahilig.
None of the above. Okay. Spring or autumn? Wendy, spring or
Doesn't
autumn?
matter in lockdown.
What about you, Vanessa? Spring or autumn?
Autumn.
Mimi, spring or autumn?
Spring.
What about you, Shama? Spring or autumn?
Spring.
What about you, Chair? Spring or autumn?
Spring, of course.
Okay. Coffee or tea? Shama,
Tea.
Mimi, coffee or tea?
Coffee. Coffee.
Nerissa, coffee or tea?
Kopi
What
ko.
about you, Vanessa? Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
What about you, Wendy? Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee. Because we feel sleepy and the coffee help us to be alive. Mask or face shield? COVID-19, mask or face shield? Wendy,
Mask.
what about you, Nerissa? Mask or
Mas.
mask? What about you, Wendy? Mask or face shield?
Mask.
No, I mean, Mimi, what about you? Mask or face?
Mask.
What
Mask.
about you, Vanessa? Mask or face shield? Face shield. What about you?
Mas.
Tama. Mask. Aha. Ice cream or cake? Vanessa.
Cake.
Ice cream or cake?
Cake.
Mm.
Cake.
What about you, Shama? Ice cream or cake?
Cake.
Wendy, ice cream or cake?
Both.
Both. Mimi, ice cream or cake?
Obviously, both.
What about you, Chair? Ice cream or
Ice cream.
pasta or pizza? Shama,
Ano yun, te?
pasta or pizza? What
Pizza.
about you, Mimi?
Pizza.
What about you? I'm gonna send you pizza. What about you?
Domino's.
Domino's pizza. What about you, Chair? Pizza also?
PASTA.
Pizza.
Pasta.
Pasta. May pasta tayo. What about you, Vanessa? Pasta or pizza?
Pasta.
Wendy, which one do you prefer? Pasta or pizza?
Pizza because we're gonna give you pizza.
I'm gonna let it fly. I'm gonna order. Okay, a silly option, but last, work or family? Uh, Nerissa, work or family?
Family, of course.
How about you, Mimi? Work or family?
Family.
What about you, Shama? Work or family?
I want to choose family, but I will choose work for my family.
What about you, Vanessa? Work or family?
Both, ate, work and family.
What about you,
I
Wendy?
have to work for my family.
I choose
Given no
work.
choice, Wendy, you cannot choose to which one,
I choose work
work or
because
family.
for my family, I sacrifice myself here, working here, because for them.
Yeah. I will choose work as well, yeah, because it will feed my family, yeah,
Yeah.
to keep them alive.
Mm.
Okay, there's no right or wrong answer, guys. And thank you so much for joining me. I want you to leave one message. When do you have message for International Women's Day for all the women out there? What's your
Um,
message?
okay. To all the domestic workers or to all the women out there, never doubt that you are valuable and powerful. And
Ooh,
yeah, yeah. And if you struggle now, there's a blessing later. Happy
okay.
International Women's Day. A month, I think.
What about you? Anyone who wants to give message?
Yeah, I'll give message. Happy International Women's Day, beautiful women of the world. My message is money will not give us happiness, but money will give our family an opportunity for
Mm.
lifetime.
But who else who want to give? Did you prepare something, guys, to kind of inspire others? No one?
Can I? Can I?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Chen.
Women are the greatest inspiration for the family and for the community. Why? Because women are so strong, compassionate, beautiful, unique, powerful, and ambitious. So, on this day of celebrating International Women's Day, we have to make a move and change the world into a human world. A blissful and a happy Women's Day. Cheers!
Yay! So thank you so much, ladies, for joining me tonight, and I hope you enjoyed as much as I enjoyed, and also hope our listeners enjoyed as well. And I'm hoping you learned something from tonight discussion about family. So I would like to leave you with feminism isn't about making women stronger. Women are already strong. It's about changing the way the world perceives that strength. So it's from G.D. Anderson. Yeah. So thank you so much. Good night, everyone, and we see you
Good night.
tomorrow for
Good night,
tomorrow.
guys.
We do it better
Good
tomorrow.
night!
Good night,
Good night.
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Good night! Bye!
Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Lots of love. Good
Bye.
night.
Happy
Bye.
International Women's Day. It's only day one of celebration. We're gonna have day two, day three, day four, day five, day six, day seven, day until March 8th. Yeah. So good night for now. Thank you
Good
for
night.
watching
Good
us.
night.
Thank
Bye.
you,
Good night,
ladies.
everyone. Thank you very
Bye.
much.